Howdy friends, Adam Westlake from the Worship Initiative here. I'm here with Andy from Alclair. And Andy, in this video, we're gonna talk about y'all's universal line of in-ear monitors. So talk me through the benefits, the pros of y'all's line of universal in-ears.
So, first of all, when we set out to make a universal, obviously we make customs. We had 12 to 15 over the course of time, different customs. We understand kind of the needs of that universal customer, especially the church, the gigging musician,
Right.
and what they need. So we designed these. There's 3 models: the UV1, the UV2, and there's a triple driver model called the
UV3.
Oh, UV3. That's right.
It's intuitive.
Yeah, it is. And we wanted to make them, they are predominantly stage pieces. And when we say something's a stage piece, basically we mean that it is voiced, contoured, designed to really both feel good, have a little feel to it, but also work with kind of most instruments. A universal fit model is not just universal, like it fits in most people's ears, but it's universal in that it's got to fit a wide range of instruments.
That's great.
So we actually started with our UV2, and so that one is relatively flat. There's a little bit of a low end, just a little bit of a low end boost to it, but it is just a really very pleasant model to listen to, and it's really good for vocalists, for a lot of stage instrumentalists on a budget, good keyboard players, acoustic guitar. It just kind of has a nice warmth and feel to it. The next one was the UV3. The UV3, as the name suggests, 3 drivers. It's too good. It's too good. Like, we listen to it and we're like, this should be a custom, right? Or this is way outside of its class. This thing sounds so good. It does have a little bit of a contour to it, so there's a little bit of a low boost and a little bit of an upper boost, but man, it has this feel like you pop them in and it's like, oh, yeah, your head starts moving involuntarily. Drummers, bass players, keyboard players, guitar players, it really is very universal. Vocalists like it because it has a little bit of a boost in the upper end, so their vocals shine. Bass players and drummers has a little bit of that low end, but it's still clear, in the other parts. Guitar players understand that kind of groove feel.
Yes. As a guitar player, I love having like the little bit of a mid scoop or like the low high bump.
Yeah, because it just kind of
feels good.
Feels good.
Totally.
And there's something to be said, like it's sometimes when you're demoing something to find words around, like it just feels good, or the importance of that on a stage, because it really does affect your performance. It's why we like playing direct into a tube amp.
Right.
It's
inspiring to listen to. Yes. It makes music feel the way we want music to kind of feel when we listen to it.
Like the way I describe it is you have a guitar that you love, you have an amp that you love, and when you play, it's pulling something out of you. Mm-hmm. So the UV3 is like that. It just kind of pulls something out of you. It just feels good. Then we wanted to have something that was a little bit more affordable for church teams, especially if they need to have 5 or 6 in a drawer. So we went to the UV1. The UV1 is very flat. It's a single driver model, and it is punchy. That's what I really like about it. So the nice thing about punch, especially for people who are not used to using in-ears, is stuff will hit and then go away. Mm-hmm. So if you're trying to make a monitor mix or learning how to make a monitor mix, or even someone else is making a mix for you, the importance of something that's punchy, use that phrase, that it just goes in and out and it doesn't cloud up your mix.
Yep.
It just gives a little bit of extra space, and so that's a little more forgiving.
Yeah.
So they are fantastic if you have a team who needs a bunch of monitors. Just let's say you're outfitting your whole team, or you've got backups, or
Gosh, so helpful. And I love really the universality thing of, it's not just that it fits everybody, but that universals have to cover a broad range of sounds, and we just love y'all's stuff and think that it accomplishes that really well.
Yeah, so, thank you.
Friends, hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have more questions about in-ears, how to mix your ears, worship team training resources, anything like that. Head over to theworshipinitiative.com, sign up for a trial, jump in with us. We'd love to serve you and your teams, your church, anything like that. So head over to theworshipinitiative.com and we'll see you there.